Today I'll be sharing insights that the YouTube algorithm absolutely doesn't like. The more effective for you because the less people that know about this dynamic strategy, the less it will be leveraged. Making 10K days with an advanced setter seems to be a normal case nowadays, okay? Not only for me, but also for my clients, as you can see here. My name is Nick. If you don't know me yet, I built my company up to 7 figures within 6 months, starting from scratch. We went from 6 to 7 figures a year, from 5 to 6 figures a month, and from 4 to 5 figures a day. An achievement that I want to thank my clients for. They were the ones that always gave me the right feedback for me to be able to optimize and improve every single day to build the best program and solution within the market. Okay, meet Matthew. Matthew started 2.5 months ago making $5,000 a month, right? We built him a world-class team, consistent lead generation process, content assets, and a sustainable framework. Today, Matthew is making multiple 10K days with his marketing agency while working less than he did before. The amount of leverage that you need to create for you to be able to scale fast is extremely important. You want to optimize for leverage because that's the only way to scale. Adam collected $32,000 USD in the first 6 days after joining, right? He started from scratch. We built out his B2C coaching offer on the first day, started the lead generation on the second day, booked 13 calls in 2 days, closed 10 for a 3.2K offer. I want you to understand the importance of this, okay? It is extremely important to optimize for quality. When you're capable of optimizing for quality and basically converting the attention that you get on a consistent basis, you're basically capable of closing 10 out of 13 people that hop on a call with you, right? And of course, 3.2K is USD, that's 2.5K pounds because he calculates in pounds. So that's 32K cash collected in a single week, okay? When you're capable of optimizing for leverage, optimizing for quality, and not for volume, you're capable of making a lot of money out of a couple qualified sales calls. That's exactly what we do. We make more than $80,000 a month cash collected every single month. And the reason why that works so effectively is because we have less than 25 sales calls a month, right? Because I'm optimizing for quality. I only get people on a call that are perfect fit, right? Have money to invest because I receive the most high value case studies from these people. And I'm capable of leveraging that evidence within the front end marketing to acquire new top tier clients. If you want to see the entire case study, check out my YouTube. I've made an entire YouTube video about the case study that I made for Adam, for him to be able to scale to this point. Zult and Matt, the most hardworking brothers that I met in my entire life. They were stuck between 5 to 15K a month with their fitness offer, now making 6K weekends, right? 6K in a single weekend in 2 days, booking consistent calls for their high ticket offer while getting the best client results within the market. Because we optimize to do results driven actions from the start. I want you to understand that when you structure your mechanism, you need to make sure that you optimize for making results-driven actions from the start that allow your clients to see a return on investment as quickly as possible, right? A return on investment can be expressed in money most of the time, but it can also be expressed in communication, value, accountability. It's extremely important to optimize that process right, because if the first month will go well, the second, the third, and the fourth month will be extremely easy to fulfill. And that is what you want to optimize for. You want to optimize for working with clients for 5 years, right? You want to retain these clients. You want to make sure that you acquire less new clients, and the new clients that you acquire need to pay you a lot of money to be able to get access to your solutions. That's the ultimate dream of a business owner, okay? The reason all my clients are succeeding is because they paid me close to 5 figures to implement the exact solution that I'm going to share with you in this video, right? This were the payouts of 1 single month within our business. Who doesn't want these payouts? Guys, you need to keep in mind that when you start making more money, when you start making 7 figures a year, you're not going to optimize to make money anymore. You're going to optimize to be able to build the best solution within the market where the most amount of people can benefit from, okay? The 3-step process that allows you to book qualified appointments on autopilot and scale past $100,000 a month in profit over the next 90 days. Outreach on autopilot, volume optimized. This is the exact process one of our clients, Luca, leveraged to be able to send 700 messages in a single week while booking 6 extremely qualified appointments, okay? The requirements to maximize profits for this specific leverage process is you need to leverage a bot, because you need to keep in mind you can leverage labor, but we are never going to delegate the things that we can automate. We are capable of automating this process to be able to send 300 to 500 outreaches in a single day, because that is ultimately what you want to optimize for, okay? That is very important. So start running this lead generation process on autopilot. With this autopilot, automation, you will be easily doing 300 to 500 outreaches a day. And that is a lot, right? Because I'm a big fan of optimizing for quality. And that is the strategy that I'm going to explain you after this. But volume optimized is also a very important strategy if you choose to be able to leverage that, okay? The first thing, appointment setter. How to find a top 1% appointment setter within your niche that is capable of converting 3 to 5 qualified meetings a day, okay? What makes a top 1% setter for your agency and coaching business, for example? Searching setters through social media. How do you actually find them, right? Interviewing the setters. It's extremely important to have a screening process with them for them to go over with you together to be able to make sure that they're qualified, right? They're good in what they do. They're already A players in that sense, right? I've made an entire sheet that you can go over for you to be able to find these people performing at the highest level. How are they capable of performing and maximizing profits for your company, right? But secondly, and the most important thing, how are you capable of managing these people for them to be able to perform well? Because that is extremely important. And what are the exact things that you need to do to be able to make sure that they become your top 1% setter? Okay, that is the exact insights that I'm going to share you. As well as you can see here, the setting screening process, an extremely powerful process that you can leverage to be able to already qualify and dequalify a lot of people that run into your funnel, okay? You can make a copy of this as well, very important. Example of the interview process and the questions we ask. I give you this document as well because I want you to understand that it's all about the questions that you ask. We don't optimize for asking a lot of questions. We optimize to ask the right questions to these people. Okay, because when you are capable of asking the right questions, you're basically capable of finding the right setter. Okay, leverage the top 1% setter that are capable of running the bot, right? Running this bot plus converting the attention into 3 to 5 qualified sales calls a day. I made an entire lead flow management process for you that you can leverage for you to be able to get to understand how to actually manage lead flow the proper way. Okay, you can go over this entire document yourself. Okay, then the next process, right? Appointment setting process. What is the process? How do we optimize the entire conversational flow, right? Create the scripts outline. So opener, personalization, qualification, evidence that you can leverage within the conversation, and then proposing the call. I have an entire conversational flow completely built out for you that you can leverage. I give you all the scripts, all the frameworks, all the templates that you can leverage. These are B2C, B2B conversations, right? Conversational flows. So you can leverage this. What are the openers, the explanations, the questions, the answers, okay? How does the outbound strategy works, right? As well as what is the exact messaging flow that we leverage? What follow-ups do we leverage to be able to maximize profits within the conversation that we have, or especially the conversation that your setter has, okay? A very interesting process. Create a 20% plus booking rate by letting your setter leverage this outbound flow, because the entire point of building a business is for you to delegate this process, right? You want to automate it for a part by leveraging by letting the setter leverage the bot, and you want to delegate it by making sure that the setter takes care of this entire process so you don't have to do it yourself. So you can start booking multiple meetings a day, right? From this process, completely automated. Okay, we go over the bot. This is how the bot looks like from the inside. It's the most powerful bot that I've ever seen within the market, because this bot is capable of doing a lot of fucking work for you. It's like completely automated. The reason why I like it a lot is because it allows you to do more specific things in detail, right? Choose the way you want to target your ideal customer. Choose the username you want to leverage, okay? Check mark the action steps you want the bot to perform. It can follow people automatically, unfollow people, right? To make sure you don't get banned. DM people, like, comment. It's impossible with this bot to get banned if you optimize it the right way, okay? Create a custom outreach message that creates curiosity. Put limit max users on the specific Instagram account is very important. Put it to 80, right? Set their interval range between 4 to 7 minutes. That's ideal. Pause every 9 actions and wait for 45 minutes for the bot to perform again. And this allows you to be able to never get banned, basically, because I want you to understand that you need to keep in mind that you don't need to leverage these actions too much at the same time, because that will make you ban the account, okay? Of course, you can change this a little bit. You can make sure that you can send maximum 50 messages and you can send a little bit more, right? You have to figure it out a little bit. You click on start, the bot runs, okay? The last step within this process, optimize until KPIs are hit, okay? Volume, we want to do 300 outreaches a day. Positive response rate. What is the response rate? 3.3 3.3 normally, right? I'm talking about positive response rate. I'm not talking about response rate that will normally be 10, but an actual positive response rate is 3.3. That's even at the lower side, okay? 10 positive responses. Let's say you get 10 positive responses every day and you book 2 calls, right? Your closing rate is 25%. That means you close 15 people a month, right? For a 2.5K offer. You make 37.5K cash collected. That's exactly what one of our clients did while leveraging this entire process. It's absolutely fucking insane, guys. The thing that I want you to understand, that it's so easy to make money if you either choose to maximize volume or maximize quality. My way of running a business is maximizing quality and adding volume. What most people do is they start with volume and then they try to add quality within that process. That's the hard way, right? But still, if you optimize for volume and you do it the right way while leveraging quality at the same time from the start, you're capable of making this amount of money, what one of my clients did. Okay, the outreach on autopilot, quality optimized, the process that Barry leveraged to go from 2K months to making 6K days within 45 days. These are results that are absolutely fucking crazy. Okay, I want you to understand that every single client that gets access to my solution wins because they optimize for the long term. They make money fast. They ask feedback to their clients to be able to build the best program within their market, and that will set them up for long term. Okay, so you can see here 6K in a single day. Requirements, right? World-class growth specialist. I want you to understand that hiring a growth specialist, hiring the right labor will set you up for the long term. It allows you to profit so much money within the future. A single growth specialist will bring in more than $50,000 a month cash collected for your specific offer. Okay? I exactly explained the understanding about virtual assistants, appointment setters, growth specialists, and why, in my opinion, every single person watching this video should hire a growth specialist, okay? Second thing, long-form content. I want you to understand that long-form content is extremely important. The reason why you're watching this video right now is because I know that you know I have value to provide, okay? The only reason why you're watching this video is because you know that the value I provide is worth watching this video. If it wasn't worth your time, you wouldn't be here right now, okay? And the only reason why I know you will convert in the future, why you will become my client, is because I own your attention, right? I own your attention at this point. I'm capable of influencing you in a certain way, right? And the reason why is because if you're watching a video for 10, 15 minutes and you're still watching it at that point, it made me realize, and it gives me a clear understanding of that you're already basically sold. Right? Maybe you need to see some more evidence. Maybe you need to speak to me, ask me a couple questions. You can book on a call, of course. But I want you to understand that the content that I create on my YouTube is going viral. Last 6 videos went viral. The reason why it's so extremely effective is because it converts cold prospects to warm prospects after watching a couple videos, right? I give you the entire asset preparation and communication structure. How do you build the foundation for your content asset? Why do you need to leverage these assets? Topics analyzation. This is the exact sheet that I leveraged in the last video. But I want you to understand the importance. I want you to go over this, and I want you to start creating YouTube videos, okay? Keep in mind that YouTube videos is the thing that mostly converts, right? It's the YouTube videos that convert the attention. It's not my selling skills, because when I'm on a sales call with somebody, I'm not selling anything, right? I'm just explaining them my solution. If they feel like my solution can benefit, right? If can basically solve their problem, they pay me. Well, I'll take their money and we start making way more money from their perspective. That's the most important thing that I want you to understand. Set up and launching the process, okay? How do we actually set up and launch the asset in the first place? YouTube growth optimization, launching the asset title optimization, description optimization. How do we leverage all these things to make sure that the asset that we launch gets enough attention for us to make the money back? And the beautiful thing about this process is that you don't even need to make a return on investment, because you only spend time on building this. You don't, like, it costs me $12 a month. It costs me Loom, right? The video that I'm creating right now. It costs me Loom, like the video that I'm recording with, it's costing me $12, right? Having these assets in place that convert like absolute water, right? My YouTube videos are converting like water. I don't do anything to sell my product. I put up some Instagram stories, right? If you don't follow me yet on Instagram, give me a follow right now. It's a lot of valuable content, a lot of case studies there. Go check it out, Nik Setting. Second thing, the YouTube videos that I create right now, like these, just convert so easily, guys. It's so easy to convert people because I have confidence and I have evidence of the statements that I make. And that makes people realize that the solution that I have is real, right? Because I show everything to every single person. How this process goes is you have one highly performing growth specialist. They leverage their own profiles. They do 100 messages per day, right? 15 qualified sales calls a month. This is exactly what I leverage, right? A 50% plus closing rate because I have the most insane client results, most valuable content assets, market's best offer. That allows you to make $100,000 a month. When you optimize this process, when you optimize for this process, you will make more than 20, 30K a month right now from the start. It's impossible for you to not make this money. Although I would recommend you leverage this process first, and you can start adding volume later on when you have when the quality is optimized. I can guarantee that 99% of the people that are watching my videos don't have the quality optimized good enough at this point. But I want you to get to understand that when you're at a point like where I'm at right now, where I'm capable of converting 80, 90% of attention, right? You're capable of adding more volume. So it will create more leverage and it will give you more outcomes, right? This is also the main process, the acquisition process that took me from making 6 figures to 7 figures consistently right now, okay? I made an exact video about this. You can watch it on my YouTube. It's one of my most powerful videos. The last thing that I want you to understand, and this is exactly what this process basically does, is you will attract the best customers. When you optimize for quality first and you start adding volume later on, you'll attract market's best customers. You want to work with the best people, because when you start working with better people, people will pay you way more money up front. You need to keep in mind that the most high value people will pay you the most amount of money to be able to get your solution. So start selling to these people. Start making sure that your messaging is dialed in for these specific people. Okay, you don't need 50 sales calls a day. You can have 2 sales calls a day, close one for a 10K offer. You make 300K a month. They pay the most amount of money up front. Clear communication and well-structured systems that are easy to leverage. They already have an entire foundation. So your fulfillment will be way easier because you leverage your fulfillment as an amplifier. And that is extremely important to understand. Your fulfillment needs to be optimized in a way so it will be leveraged as an amplifier, not as something that creates something. You want to leverage the scaling. You don't want to leverage creating. Okay, it's a scaling process allowing you to add instead of create. A very important process. Receive high value case studies. This is evidence that you can leverage within the front end marketing to attract new quality attention. The most high value business owners will go to the most high value business owners, right? Of course, that makes complete sense because the best people in the market want to learn from better people in the market. So if you start dominating your market and become the best person in your market, you start building this flywheel for yourself. If you want to scale, leveraging this process, get out of needing to be busy. One of the biggest killers of us entrepreneurs is we love to be busy and operate with running multiple projects. There's nothing, absolutely nothing, because I'm busy as well. There's nothing wrong with being busy, but it's not the main factor that allows you to scale a company. Leverage is the factor that allows you to scale. If you want to be busy, just be self-employed. My main goal is to build multiple businesses, creating systems where I can remove myself as the main character within the process, okay? You start making more money, more and more money because of leverage, and we'll have way more free time to work on other projects, right? The exact process that scaled me to 7 figures a year after starting from scratch 6 to 7 months ago, okay? Something truly exceptional, healthy growth that you won't see very often within the market. It's all about making the right decisions from the start. So start making the wrong ones as fast as you can. And that is exactly what I did to be able to get to this point in the first place. Or if I can be selfish for a minute, I like to make you successful completely for free. And that's exactly what I do, right? By providing you all the needed resources, templates, and assets. Basically exactly what nobody in the market is doing right now. Or what you could also do is I like to take your money with your permission so I can help you make the right decisions from the start, saving you not only time, but specifically a lot of money, okay? If you made it to this point, I appreciate you, right? I appreciate you watching this entire video. If you want to know more about what we do, please book in a call, right? I can definitely help you. If you already have a certain foundation built for yourself, if you have capital invest, book in a call. Make sure you watch all my YouTube videos so you're sold at that point. I appreciate you watching this video. Hopefully it was helpful. Hopefully you learned a lot from it. If you want this exact document, just shoot me a message on Instagram. I'll send it over. Whenever I can help you with anything else, please let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.